no position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Pittsburgh's offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him.
Turning it on! They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Pitt pushing the pace.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get...
Ball is loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finds a spot in the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Looking for a man. It's McLeod. Unleashes one. They needed a big play, and they got it. The foot down for the first down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tar Heels offense will get the ball for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got him. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Makes the grab on the left. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Wants to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman-caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep...
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, UNC! A great catch and run for 6.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 4. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. To the air, it's McLeod. Flips it out in the flat. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Pitt right back to the line. Going to sling it on second down. It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense, quick tempo. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Man, these slant routes you throw quick. It's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Running it to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Fires to the middle. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looking for a man. It's McLeod. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
The Tar Heels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to ride this running back. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
To the air on second down. He'll take a shot. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Starting to feel a little pressure. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be fourth and short. Tries to get it on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Touchdown, North Carolina! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
The give to the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Pitt pushing the pace. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's McLeod. Lost one deep down the right side. Makes the grab deep. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Finds his big tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Pitt! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth.
Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
From the gun, the ground game. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete on the right side. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He's got his man. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Tar Heels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the 1st down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Fires to the big fella, and they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Pitt right back to the line.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last.
There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're working that left side. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Verno's mitts up there catching the football.
Off play action. Going downfield for the big play. It's caught. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Panthers.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing on concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Kansas is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Big J isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Cincinnati. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. And when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB. Finally getting some pressure. Finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy
Turning it on. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Release to the back. Working that left side now. They've got the 1st down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, running back on the move. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half. But you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. This will likely be the last play of the half. They go to the ground. And they'll just play it safe with the run. Right back to the line of scrimmage, and we are at halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the 3rd quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Tar Heels will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He's got the back in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Tosses it incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the opening one, obviously, the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls it and fires to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Running through contact. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beats you.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They want to continue this long drive. Ninth play coming. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
Pitt pushing the pace. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield, it's McLeod. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Powers through. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective.
Touchdown, UNC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop him.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point.
And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Makes a move. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The give to the tailback. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Red pass, it's complete. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Dropping back, it's McLeod. Oh, they're after him. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Pitt right back to the line.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Touchdown, Panthers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They have not been able to cover this guy all day.
No, I tell you what, this offense is featuring him. They're doing a really good job. This guy is explosive. He's dynamic. He's making big plays. And, heck, yeah, I'm going to get him the football as many ways as I can. Kudos to the offense for finding the guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Out of the gun to give to the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. The throw. Makes the grab. There he goes. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Floats it out in space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. A field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust me?
Touchdown, North Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. And right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Back to pass, it's McLeod. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Trying play action. Quickly to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the right. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. It's McLeod. Got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! points. Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Pac-12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Oregon State overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Beavers tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done.
He only needs a sliver of daylight.
Pack.
He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Throwing right. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field. At the 40.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Tar Heels send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt will... ...7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Back to throw. It's McLeod. Got his man. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Pitt pushing the pace.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense. Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense playing fat.
He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Pitt. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We've got to figure something out. We've got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Past the first down marker and still running. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. First down here for the offense. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Handoff from the gun. Powers through the defender. Turning it on. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the defense in desperation mode trying to hang on to give their team a chance. The most satisfying play in football, and they remain undefeated.